Today we are in Cloudland Canyon State Park in Georgia, which is close to Trenton, Georgia, off of I-59, maybe 35 minutes south of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Today is our first full day. We got here yesterday evening, just enough time to get set up and get dinner made before it got dark. So we was coming from Cave City, Kentucky, which is near Mammoth Cave. We spent Wednesday night there. Left the house Liberty at Wednesday, and Wednesday evening, about 4.5 hours, something like that, drive to Cave City. And we stayed at RV park there right off of 65, which is pretty nice. All the sites were pull-through sites, and easy to get in, easy to get out. And we spent the night there, got there right before dark, got set up, got the water hooked up, didn't even hook the sewer up, which it was full hookup. So, but we didn't use the sewer since we were just there for the night. And we got everything set up and had dinner and all that. So we went to bed. We were pretty tired and worked that day, and being in the truck driving for 4.5 hours. So we got up next morning. We pre-bought tickets to do Mammoth Cave tour, which they've only got one tour going on right now, which is a historical self-guided tour. And that was pretty cool. It was, anytime you go in a cave, it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat to see. I enjoy it. April enjoys it. But the thing is, you don't get to know all the details about everything. So, like you would if you had a guided tour. So, but they did have tour guides and rangers throughout the cave that you could ask questions and anything that you wanted to know. They were pretty good at answering questions and giving you stories and feedback and detail and all that stuff of what you were looking at. And they had boards along the way in certain spots that would give you some details about that area or what was going on at that time. So it was still pretty cool. Something we'd like to go back and do later after all this COVID stuff is over, and maybe take some different tours, because it was technically a 1 mile tour, but it's basically an out and back. So they call it a 2 mile tour. So we kind of took our time going into the cave and checking everything out, and on the way back we just walked straight through on the way back out. So but still, it was nice. We enjoyed it and had a good time. I'd like to go back. So today, like I said, we got here yesterday evening, got all checked in and set up and everything. It was a little tough getting into our site, which is in a bend in a corner, which I thought would be really easy to get into. But unfortunately, the way they've got the roads in the park are kind of narrow, and either side drops off about 6 inches or so. So me trying to get into my site in a bend, I couldn't just pull straight forward and back straight up, so I had to kind of back up around the bend a little bit. And I got the wet base side of the camper off of the drive, and ended up knocking 2 of the snap pads off of the levelers, both of the rear ones on the off door side, which they were fine. We snapped them back on when we got set up. So But it's just, that's how far of a drop off it is off the edge of the road. And I'll try to get some footage of it here later, but yeah, it was a little tough getting in here, but we made it in, and set up good, nice, everything's going. Fridge is still working, so that's good. It's cooling, but it's not cooling the greatest. But everything in the freezer is still frozen, and everything in the refrigerator is still cold, which that's good, and I'll take that for now. I'm going to try and maybe find a fan today, a small fan that I can put in back behind the refrigerator, and help cool that, since I've got those fans unplugged. So, but it's working right now, so that's good. We are full canopy. The campground is pretty much all full canopy, so we're not in direct sun, so that'll help it out a lot. And today's Friday, and it's already 80 degrees, and it's supposed to be up around 95, I think, today, so it's gonna be hot. We're getting ready to go take a hike, and we're gonna do the Waterfalls Trail, which is 600 some steps down and 600 some steps back up, so that'll be a little tiresome. So we're gonna do that today, and then we'll see how we are. Like I said, we need to run in town and get some groceries, because we didn't pack too much stuff, because we didn't know what the fridge was gonna do. So we need milk and stuff like that, so milk and bread and all that. But it's gonna be a good day, so that's what the plan is today. We're gonna do some hiking, and we packed plenty of water. I think we've got over probably 1.5 gallons of water each that we're packing with us, and of course all the camera equipment. So that's what my pack is full of: water and camera equipment. And April's got our lunch and everything else, and her water that she's packing as well. So we are at the Waterfall Trails. We're just at the beginning of the trailhead, the parking lot back behind us. See the truck. Got the GoPro going on my backpack, so trying to get good video of that. And April's already walked up to the overlook area. I'll show you where it's at. It's a pretty nice little area here. They got picnic tables and grills that you can use here, little pavilions and all that. So we're going to do the Waterfall Trail, and there's 600 some foot, or 600 some steps that we're going to have to take. So hopefully we make it all the way to the bottom and back up without killing ourselves. So we got plenty of water, hopefully. And let's see what this view looks like April's looking at here. This is pretty crazy.
I opened up 8 times.
Waterfalls Trail, and the West Rim Loop Trail. That will take us around over this way, and our campground is over towards that way. We can actually get to all this from the campsite or campground. We are on the West Rim campground. The East Rim campground is where we're at now, and the campground's just a little to my left here. And this is the view. It's pretty amazing. It's a nice canyon here, rock cliffs. I can hear people talking down here in the bottom somewhere. I'm looking at the yellow blazes. Let them go ahead of us. First set of stairs.
Every step means we gotta come back up.
Yep. Just remember, everyone you go down, you gotta come back up. I should have done this when it was 70 degrees out. It's 88 right now. West Rim, we're going to do the waterfalls. Here's a sign. Waterfall trails go to the right. So if we want to go to the campground, then we can head that way, and that'll take us back around to the campground, which we're going to do that. There's a big loop back there. We're going to do that tomorrow.
You ready for this?
Yeah, let me go first. Start of the stairs. Cherokee Falls. Hemlock. Different than Heimlich.
Hey, I was called all sorts of names in school. That was one of them.
Let's get going.
So this is Hemlock Falls.
Hemlock Falls. Don't forget to drink water.
Do what?
I said, don't forget to drink water.
Yeah. Way up there.
Go down these stairs here. That's calling me again.
Hmm? Oh. I told you should have answered it over the phone.
I'll show you some of these stairs here. This is April's favorite. It's just like walking down the stairs, as if you're going vertical. Yeah, she's walking on the wood beams underneath the grates. She's a goofball. Oh wow. There's people down there in the pool swimming.
What's in front of me? I'm like scared of heights.
I don't know if there's going to be much of an actual waterfall, but thing's shaking a little bit.
Huh?
This thing's shaking a little bit.
Just a tiny bit. I'm just gonna go to the side. All good.
We gotta go back now.
I know. Touch your face. These won't bother me for some reason.
See what that thing says right there.
Where? What? This trail is 2 miles long, 4 miles down and back.
Sitton's Gulch Trail. Which we don't want to.
It is a scenic downhill 2 mile.
Well, it's downhill going there. It'll be uphill coming back.
Yeah.
But we don't want to take
No,
that, so we need to head back the other way. Towards the waterfall. Let's see the top of the waterfall right there.
Taylor, get out of my picture. Actually, no. You're good perspective. Say that.
See, just barely any water coming out right through here. We just walked up this. See those people down there? That's where we were at. That's about the bottom so far. It zigzags back and forth a couple times. You see this guy standing here on this other bridge. It's pretty tough climbing all the stairs. People trying to catch their breath. Almost straight up. Ooh. And we've just started. Okay, we just done the Hemlock Falls Trail. Now we're getting ready to do the Cherokee Trail.
Ready.
Those steps are loose. From the split doesn't have too many steps, so it's a lot easier to get to. The Hemlock Falls has a ton of steps to get to, so and it looks like there's a pool here where you could go swimming if you want. Yeah, everybody observing their social distancing. So, I'll go over here and see if I can get a view of the falls.
No, I'm saying like if we drove in and I had with me tacos. I wouldn't want to do that. Especially if I didn't have to do that. Hit that, not that.
You ready? Well, we just completed the Waterfall Trails. We went to both falls, the Hemlock Trail, or Hemlock Falls, and then Cherokee Falls. Ain't gonna lie, it sucked. Well, the trail steps suck, but we're up here by the overlook right now, and taking some pictures and video of that, and
It's very pretty.
we're gonna go back to the camper, get showers, get cleaned up, because it is 4 o'clock. Well, my watch changed from 4 to 3. Should be 4 o'clock. And we're gonna get showered, cleaned up, and we're gonna make anniversary steak dinner tonight. So just like last year, we're hiking and camping on our anniversary. So 21 years today, baby. So I'll show you what we're looking at here. This is a picture of what we've been staring at. This is the canyon. Turn the camera around. So it starts way back up over in there. Comes around, and it's just like it wide open right down through there. It's pretty crazy. Beautiful views. And of course the waterfalls are all the way down in the bottom.
I wish it would have rained just a little bit more.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of
We knew that coming into it though.
water going over the falls, but it's still cool to see. There was people clear over on that side. I don't think they are, but they come out on that little rock cropping out there. There's another spot right there where they can come out. You see rails, fencing over here as well. So I think that's part of the West Rim Trail, I believe. And it's something that I want to do tomorrow, because our campground is back over this way, and we can actually access it from the campground. But the actual trailhead is right here with the waterfall trails. Yeah, we were late getting up this morning and getting going, and we still had to check in at the campground, and when I get up there, then they're there, but they're not open to the public, so had to call and then go back and get our paper and figure out how to do the park pass, which it's $5 a day, but yeah, so we only pay it one time, and it's good for the entire time that we're here. But
Just figuring it all out, where to get it from without actually being able to talk to a person. The instructions wasn't very clear, but it's all good. We figured it out. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a nice shower. Take my knee braces off. Yeah. Love you. Gets me hot.
You're hot already, babe. You're so hot.
Yeah. Right.
So hot. Hot. Hot.